Welcome back everybody, Theme Park Mikey here. Today we're over at Epcot. Check out some treats, sweets, rides, and construction updates. Alright, first up is the icon of the park. Spaceship Earth. Only got a 5-minute wait. Shouldn't be bad at all. It was 25 when I checked on the app earlier, so I'm really glad. It's got a short line right now.
Sliding doors on your time machine close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands on. All sliding doors on your time machine.
During a slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times.
Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now make the world a better place. Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the door.
Oh look, it's Mickey. So they closed off all the booths that are on the inside, like ring of the Garden Grill. And so people are only dining on the outside, so that the characters like Pluto and Mickey can say hi to all the guests, because that is a character meet and greet restaurant.
With aquaculture, the fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less.
I love living with the land, but I legit almost fell asleep this time. I've been on it so many times. It's very relaxing, it's slow moving, and it's air conditioned for most of it, so I legit started to like nod off. But I still love it, even though I almost fell asleep on it. But I'm gonna be super basic and get me some Starbucks. I can't go any further. I love old retro Epcot, but at some point they really need to repaint this or redo just parts of it, like minimal stuff, like not something that's expensive, not bulldozing it, but something. And then the glass pyramids really need a good cleaning. Like it's starting to look like the side of Space Mountain. When Space Mountain gets dirty, you can tell. I'm no construction worker, but parts of Epcot are melting. Or shedding? Shedding. Shedding would be better. Epcot's a snake. I figured it out. So because of Flower and Garden Festival, all the booths around World Showcase, and the new mask rule where you can wear a mask outside if you want to, and it is an option. I think there's more people not wearing a mask here than at Universal on day one of the new rules. Don't mind me just being basic as heck. All right, the wind died down a little bit, so you might be able to hear me now. I'm not sure if you could hear me for the first part of the video because it's getting crazy windy at random points. Time to head over to Mexico. So for those of you that want to go on the Grand Fiesta Tour, the Three Caballeros, the attraction inside of the Mexico Pavilion, and it says like 5 minutes or 10 minutes on the app, don't fully believe that, because it could be a 5-minute wait or shorter. You could walk right on the attraction, but there's still a line to get in to the Mexico Pavilion, so you may have to wait 20-30 minutes just to get in to the So while looking out on the World Showcase and how beautiful it is, I just wanted to remind you that I kind of suggest the exact same thing I suggest for Universal. If you're interacting with a cast member outside or indoors, please wear a mask. The smell of the caramel corn coming from inside here is killing me. But I'm not gonna get it, because I'm gonna get a pastry in Norway instead. A brand new food offering over here in Italy has opened. It's the Gelateria Toscana. I hope I'm saying that right. Or I'll just say it in my American accent. Gelateria Toscana. That was terrible. Anyway, I found a menu in a better area for the Gelateria Toscana. Let's see. They have chocolate, vanilla, pistachio, cookies and cream. Oh, they have stracciatella. Wow. I didn't know they had that anywhere in America. Uh-oh, it's starting to look like rain. Like actual rain and not like sprinkle rain and then it just disappears again. So we're moving on. Let's go into Japan. All right, time for my favorite gift shop in all of Walt Disney World. I want to buy one of these red shells and just throw them at people. Like Mario Kart. So they do have these signs all over the place. Mask wearing is required inside the store.
We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
For some reason,
we hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase.
I did!
Want to say hello in a different language today?
No. I think she's done. Anyways, for some reason my brain thinks that the Skyliner is an attraction at Epcot. And so every time I'm going from the France Pavilion to Great Britain...
Soon we'll be flying past Disney.
I'm a weirdo, I know. No need to leave that in the comment section, I'm sure. We all know I'm super weird when it comes to visiting the Disney parks, and I have my own little routine, all that fun stuff. I should really break off my routine and try different things and go on attractions I haven't been to in a long time. And we're coming to a stop. Oh.
The Disney Skyliner has been temporarily delayed. Please remain seated. We will resume your flight as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
You guys like my new backpack? I was about to say that right now riding the Skyliner, it's a little warm. It's about 82 degrees. It's pretty humid. But the breeze that was coming through, but it's not anymore because we're at a dead stop, was really nice. The breeze and everything else was great, but it's completely stopped. And I'm hanging over, I think this is the parking lot for the boardwalk. Yeah, parking lot for the boardwalk. So hopefully I'm not here too long. Hopefully everything's okay and we get moving along. Interesting little development over here at the big Skyliner station, or the main one at least, or the hub. There's a very, very long line to get back over to Epcot. And if you are staying at the Caribbean Beach Resort, you're coming up to the main station in the morning, there is a Joffrey's for your coffee and donuts if you want to get coffee and donuts. Since there's no Starbucks at the resorts, they're only at the parks. And they always have operating hours. So operating hours are pretty late today. Disney's Hollywood Studios closes at 8 p.m., but you can go there till 10 to go back to your car. Epcot International Gateway and Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort, those are running until 11 o'clock because Epcot closes at 10. All right, so it's 6 o'clock on a Monday, and there's an end of line for Epcot right here. All right, taking off from Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, headed back to Epcot. Definitely in the mood for a drink or pastry. Definitely a pastry of some sort or a treat. Hello.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, home to a collection of tropical villages.
Stop again. Oh, we're speeding up. Does anybody else do this? Does anybody else go on the Skyliner for fun? I feel like hardly anyone else does this, because when I was exiting, no one else was getting back in line to go back on the Epcot line? Epcot line. Yeah, Epcot line back to Epcot. Maybe I'm the only one that does this? I don't think I am, but it's probably still weird to a lot of people. No real update on Ratatouille, or Remy's Ratatouille attraction. I feel like everything on the outside is done and has been done for a very long time. I think it's just inside. I don't think they're having problems. I think they just need more time setting everything up inside, getting it ready for its October 1st opening date.
We are now arriving at Epcot. To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
Also, once they open the attraction, this building here on the right-hand side, it's gonna have a crepe restaurant. It's gonna be both dine-in and carry-out. And I'm really hoping that the crepes that they do for this restaurant are better than the ones they have in the park right now. No offense to the crepe stand. They do warm them up and then put a little bit of a topping on it and then give it to you, but they're not made in front of you. They literally make them, like they pre-make them, warm them up, and then they put like a topping on it and give it to you. It doesn't stay warm for very long. But I really hope the new place does it like Universal.
Please
Make them in front of everyone.
The doors automatically open.
Instead of reheating them.
Please.
I don't know why, but like my ultimate Disney World like dream is to take one of the boats out on the waterways. This one, the one inside of Epcot, the ones that are from the Port Orleans and French Quarter over to Disney Springs, or even over at Seven Seas Lagoon in front of Magic Kingdom, and just drive it around with like a couple friends and like a charcuterie board and some drinks and just chill like all day. Or this guy, because this guy's got power. But that's always been like a dream of mine, to just chill all day on like a boat like that. Well, not all day, maybe like 4 or 5 hours. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be really chill. And I'd volunteer to drive if I had to, but just chilling out, having some snacks, having a bunch of people with you. Because I know they used to rent them out, but I think you had to pay for someone to drive you around. I don't think you were allowed to drive the big boats around. And it was only at Seven Seas Lagoon. It wasn't over here because there's too much traffic here with friendship boats going back and forth from Disney's Hollywood Studios over to Epcot and stopping at all the hotels in between.
So I gotta follow back and compete with dancing in front of the stage. All right, I got it. Check this out. Here we go. Yeah! Yay! No.
All right, we're finally back in. There's not much of a line for the cantina. Looks like there's a decent amount of people in here. I'm really only here to go on the Grand Fiesta tour. Grand Fiesta tour. My bad. The line's surprisingly long right now. Like, it's full. This could actually be like a 15-20 minute wait.
Children with you, please watch. Gracias.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad.
All right, time for a snack. Not sure what I want to get yet. School bread is almost always the top of my list, though. All right, so this is the chocolate krugel that I got over at the sweet shop over in Norway. And it's delicious, and I totally forgot to take a video or a picture of it before I started eating it because I was so hungry. But it was one of my favorite things at Epcot. This and school bread, I would give this 9.1.
Forever 43. What? Like a vandal, light up the stage and watch a jump like a candle. Oh, he's cramping up. You alright?
I'll be honest though, that entire set from M80s, which is sad because it's their last set and they're not coming back till mid-June apparently. So, bummer you guys can't see them until June, but they were great. They were very, very good, very talented. That little mini concert of AZ songs it really turned my mood around too. I was kind of getting tired, kind of wanted to leave, but that little concert, man, that was great. Everyone was singing along, clapping their hands. I'm really sad that they announced that, that was the last set on the last night they were doing. And they said they'll be back in June, but I don't know when in June. So I'm gonna try and look that up. So I'm pretty sure that was my first concert of 2021, and my first concert in over a year, almost 2 years. That was awesome though. That really, I don't know why it affected my mood so much, but it put me in such a good mood after watching them, especially because they killed it for Take On Me, because those high notes are not easy for Take On Me. If you've ever heard that song before or seen it live by a cover band, yeah, they killed it. That's gonna do it for today's episode over in Epcot. Had a great time, had some great treats, went on a couple rides, and saw an amazing 80s cover band. I absolutely loved it. Why did a man name his dogs Rolex and Timex? They were watchdogs.